in the context of sport, it doesn't get a whole lot more important than this. This, as good as it gets in this grand continent, which spans from Canada to Chile, this game has a special place in the hearts of so many, and one of these will later be crowned the finest team on this continent. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this...
Has a hit! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Brazil have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Just brushed off the ball there. Otamendi. Lo Celso. Paredes. And it's Di Maria. Di Maria needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Lo Celso. Paredes. Tagliafico. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Argentina with a set-piece chance.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Brilliant save from Alisson! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, that's where he wants it. Fabinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Keeps everyone guessing. Out of play for a goal kick. Tagliafico. And it's Di Maria. He's left his man. Di Maria. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Messi, it's come loose. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And somehow it stayed out.
Messi almost put his side ahead with a pretty fierce attempt. He really spanked that.
Forward it goes. Fabinho. And it's Messi. He's through the middle. He's gone for it! It's in!
Argentina are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Di Maria. There's the through ball. Martinez. Fabinho. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar switches it towards the other side. Danilo. He has it out wide now. Hits one! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Firmino really has pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
Brazil go into the lead. Lo Celso. Martinez. Di Maria looks to dink one in. Shot at goal! There's a goal! They have come roaring back. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Tagliafico plays it forward. Martinez. Now it's Messi. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets wrestled off the ball. Neymar. Oh, real chance! And Firmino! Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Thiago Silva. Has he picked him out? Going through, and the ball's come out! Marquinhos demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And it's Di Maria. Done very well to intervene. Fabinho set up one goal so far. Martinez. Argentina, when it shoots! In he goes again! And it's a goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, this is just fantastic, Peter. I think we all got the final we wanted. We can all now enjoy it for what it is. This is just a great game of football.
And he's straight offside. Paredes. Martinez. And here's Messi. Marquinhos does well to read it and intercept. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Argentina come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Argentina hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. And the game has already resumed here. Martinez. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
And it's played forward. And it's Di Maria. Martinez! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, so I hope it's nothing serious. Brazil are down to 10 men. Argentina presented with the perfect chance here to open up their... Messi! Defence has got rid of that. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And out to safety. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Defenders on the back foot. Firmino plays it out to the flank. Danilo. Referee's given a throw. Gets up to head it! Firmino trying to get there. And that has sent him sprawling. Di Maria. And it's Aguero. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Aguero. Aguero goes through the middle, going for goal! Aguero has a goal! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That has put a stop to that. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, the ball's... Firmino! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Firmino just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
He came in hard, very hard. Lo Celso.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Richarlison tries to get it forward quickly. That's the throw. Neymar. What an adventurous run from a defender. Chance! Heads it! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And they've been caught out here. Lucas Paqueta. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Lo Celso. Di Maria. Half an hour gone in the second half. Lo Celso. He's had a look. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, Argentina with a chance here to increase their lead. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Extended still further, and he's produced a beauty. Argentina grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Neymar hits one! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Dybala. Messi. Gets away from his opponent. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. So, not long left in this now. Just a few moments from glory. And it's Firmino. And here's Neymar. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Di Maria. It's Di Maria! He should have put that one away.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Firmino is fouled.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now it's Neymar. Alexandro. Oh, really good feet from him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Correa. Dybala. And it's Correa. Richarlison. Gabriel. Hoists it forward. Richarlison. Gets the better of his man. Now it's Di Maria. He's through. Lucas Paqueta. Tries to dink it in. The less said about that pass, the better. Tries to stroke it through. And that's that. Argentina have done it. Champions of this continent that so embraces the beautiful game. Worthy winners.